Welcome, all you beautiful souls, to your weekly energy update. And we're looking at the week of August 7th through August 14th. These, of course, are timeless too. So if you come across these outside of that time frame, then trust your intuition. And I'm sure there are messages here for you. But if you are watching during that week, we actually have the Lionsgate portal happening on August 8th. And I did create separate videos for each individual zodiac sign that I put out about a week ago. I'll have those linked in the description box below, and also at the end of the video I'll throw like a little playlist on one of the sides here. We also have this week on August 11th the super full moon in Aquarius. It'll be around 7:35 Mountain Time. So wherever you're at in the United States, you can alter that to see when it's at its fullest for you there. But of course, the super full moon is just closer to the Earth than its normal huge orbit, and just influences us more. You know, we're made of water, so the tides of the water within us, emotional tides, change, so they're more expansive and they're more influenced. Also, the full moon is a great time for this phase for reviewing and releasing type of ceremonies. Now, there is a great book called Planetology by Annie Botticelli, who I adore, and she has this great kind of ceremony that she does where you can have 10 of these review and release type of items. Now, you can focus on any subject for the release, but if you focus in on the kind of areas related to the Aquarius energy, because it's an Aquarius super moon, then that moon energy will be even more impactful. Now, Aquarian energy is around kind of associations and aspirations. So you're talking about like friends and acquaintances, groups, teams, so kind of social type of circle things, even social media. They also influences like technology type things, so like internet-based projects and things along those lines. And with, of course, Aquarius being a mental air energy, it's about mental planes, have to do with inflexibility. But a huge thing is about, it's a focus on our big dreams, our heart's desire, because Aquarian energy is very humanitarian, it's community, it's global. So looking at like kind of your overall big dreams that you have. Physically, it does impact our ankles, our calves, our veins, and circulation. So if you have any specific concerns around that, you can have this review and release ceremony be around that. And what you do is you just list out like, 1 to 10, and have it kind of be around a gratitude approach really helps too. So like, thank you for revealing and releasing any blocks that have stood between me and then you fill in the blank. Doing those types of things really helps as well. So if you want to give that a try, you can do that. I will link Annie's book, Planetology, down in the description box below if you want to check it out. It's a wonderful book around astrology and wishes and birthday wishes and granddaddy wishes. So it's a wonderful book that just helps you understand all the energies that we deal with on a daily basis. You do want to, of course, do that within 8 hours before the full moon is what she recommends. So before that 7:35 p.m. Mountain Time, you want to do it 8 hours before, so that the reveal and release starts impacting it as soon as that full moon hits. So I love it. We're going to jump into your reading right now and just see what else the Creator and Spirit would like you to know about this amazing week. All right, you Leos, this is your weekly energy update, and happy birthday to any of you Leo sun babies that have a birthday this week. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. See what the Creator wants you to know about this week. Any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. One more time. All right, so for our Leos, what would you like them to know about this week, please? All right, that's the one here. You've got the Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. Beautiful card there. Card number 12, we'll put that right here. Let's see what energy this brings in for you. So in addition to protecting the future, this is about legacy and true riches. It says, in the Dragon's Hoard, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground, while ancient scrolls inscribed with the wisdom teachings lie within reach. This is a rich opportunity, and you can fill your satchel with the treasures you like best. Take the gifts offered you and dedicate them to the well-being of all, beginning with your own. But beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasures that will further your spiritual growth and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. Know that the hoard does not belong to you, it belongs to our grandchildren. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you are no longer here? The dragon guards the legacy of the future. All who come empty-handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we have all been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon, lest it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. Wow. Yeah, definitely. So living your dream, bringing forth this amazingness, seeing what it is you want to leave for the legacy of the world, like understanding what it is you want to leave, like as your legacy, but the impact that you want to have going forward. We're also going to pull a spirit animal card here from the Spirit Animal Oracle to see what spirit animal has a gift for you, or which one will accompany you during into this dragon's hoard. All right, so what else for our Leos, please? Okay, evidently that's the one. And you have the Hummingbird Spirit, the Be Here Now card. Yes, definitely there's this beautiful speed and beautiful energy that comes with this for you. Of course, that Leo fiery energy coming into play. And let's see what little hummingbird has to say to you. And I feel like the protection message for this one for you, which says, nectar is everywhere, but Hummingbird Spirit is here to remind you that flying from flower to flower and being all over the place wastes precious energy. Be still. Be here now in the present moment, enjoying the sweetness and sustenance available to you. Focus on one flower today, just one. Nectar is there for you, and Hummingbird Spirit message is that wherever you put your attention, there your energy flows. Are you focused on the sweetness or on finding something better somewhere else, always yearning and feeling that life is not enough and that you are not enough? All you seek is right here, right now. Appreciate the present, and you will see that you are where you need to be and enjoying what you are entitled to enjoy in this timeless and perfect moment. And that kind of went in here too. You know, you're protecting the future, and there could be a focus of all this energy into the future, but they're both kind of bringing you back to the moment, focusing on the here and the now. What are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? I mean, it mentioned wherever you're focus is where your energy goes. And so it's like zeroing in, what is the one thing, instead of having your mind and your energy scattered into 100 different places, what's the one thing in this moment that you want to focus your energy on that both fulfills you in this moment, but also flows out, and what you'd want to share with the world as something that they could grasp going forward. And maybe that is it. Maybe the thing that you're wanting to share with the world is how you can be in this moment. And maybe that is the gift, the jewel, this gift that you want to give to the world. We're also going to pull from the Tarot of the Dreams. See what else they'd like to add to this message here. Give us some more clarity. All right, and one more time. All right, so what else do you want our Leos to know about this week? Okay. All right. So we'll get these in here. And of course, with the Lionsgate portal popping in here as well. Okay, actually they want to do it this way. No, you probably can't see those too well there, but I think those are going to be things that are kind of hidden to you. So that's interesting. But the Lionsgate portal, I did separate readings for each one of those. I really feel with that because it has that Leo energy so strong in there. I would definitely check that out for you too, because I feel like that's going to give you extra guidance through all this as well. But let's see what's hidden first. We always wanted to know that, right? Yeah. So you have the Nine of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes. And it's also known as the Insomnia or the Nightmare card. So it's all these thoughts and these beliefs that have been haunting you and exhausting you, like we were talking about, that your mind's all over the place. All these things that you think you're supposed to do and should do, need to and have to and must do are what are draining you. And the Nine is about a kind of a hermit approach. The Hermit card in the Standard Tarot is the number 9 in the Major Arcana, which is about going inward for your search, for your awareness, to find that bright light that guides you into your path and giving you those perspectives. I mean, you have the Hanged Man here too, which is also card number 12, like this one here. And this is about seeing things from that higher perspective, that different perspective, and about making movement with that, with your perception and the way you're seeing things. So that goes very well with this Nine of Swords here, about understanding it is where you're investing your energy and where all this mental energy is coming into play for you. Let's take a look at this other one, see what else they have here. Yeah, you have the Page of Coins. So coins, which would be pentacles also in the Standard Tarot, pages are about messages coming from the outside world. So I really feel like the hidden things are going to be revealed in messages that you're getting from the outside world, but also new opportunities open up for you too, where you might have written them off before. Like you might have, with all this clarity of what's most precious for you, what do you want your legacy to be and unfold, you kind of had these thoughts and these beliefs about how things are supposed to unfold and should unfold. And when you do that, our perspective on what possibilities are out there becomes very thin when we feel things have to come to us in a very certain way, in a very certain time, looking a very certain way, and all of that, right? But as you release those and see things from this different perspective, it really opens up your path to all these opportunities that you didn't see before that might have been here in this outlying area, but your view was so thin you didn't see out here, right? But now that road has gotten bigger, these things are in your view, and you're seeing ways to have this legacy, to have this one big thing that you want to have happen in the world, in your heart, that it's coming into more clarity and coming into a very crystal clear point of view. I mean, the Hanging Man there's the story kind of behind it. The mythology is Odin, who was the king, the ruler of the gods back in the day. With the mythology, he actually hung himself by 1 foot from the tree of knowledge, or the tree of wisdom, and sacrificed one of his human eyes, his human eye perspective, in order to see from the spiritual, the higher point of view, to gain the wisdom and the understanding of the entire universe and of creation. And I kind of feel like that's what's kind of happening here, is that sacrificing this way of how you've been seeing things before is what's opening up your perspective, opening up your ability to see things in a completely different way. Yeah. Then you have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Cups are your emotions. This is like the emotional fulfillment, overflowing with love and feeling, not only, and I think they have here too, yeah. So the 10 of Cups, it's amazing, because this is the kind of the legacy card in a way. Not only do you have enough for your own self, but you feel this fulfillment that just fills you up and overflows and impacts generations to come. Everyone, this whole thing about the generational abundance and this wonderful feeling. I mean, even the dogs are happy. I mean, it just is this satisfaction that comes. It brings you this ability to really feel like it's possible. And I just really feel you go beyond this cage, beyond these restrictions of being able to do it. It's like, no, that's too big of a dream. That's too big of a thing. And really getting to the root of understanding what it is. Like, the example that popped into my head, this is a general reading, so it's going to vary for everyone, of course. But it's like, if my dream was like, I want to be a millionaire so that all of my riches can be passed down from generation to generation, and everyone can not ever be in need. And it's like, okay, what's at the real root underneath that is I want everyone to feel safe and secure. Well, you might be able to accomplish that in a different way. So the mindset of I want everyone to feel safe and secure going forward, we might think, oh, it means they need to have all these riches to do so. But that actually may not be true. You might give everyone millions and then they fear losing it. And so it creates stress, and they have even more to worry about, and they're afraid and paranoid. People are going to try to steal this from me. Or like I said, I'm fearing that I'm going to lose this and not be able to maintain it for the next generation. And, all this anxiety comes in instead. But maybe what you teach them is the core of finding their wholeness and completeness from within, instead of it being a need in the outside world. See what I'm kind of saying there? Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, and then you have the Two of Wands, which basically reaffirms one of the, I think it was in this reading here. I've been doing a couple, so it all starts to go together. But Wands is your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passion, your energies. And for me, this is like, you always have a choice. Wherever you focus your energy is where it goes. And in every moment, we have a choice between an energy of unconditional love that's connected to the higher realms, and that of the fear of losing conditional love, which is connected to the fear of the human side of things. And so we always, every moment, we're growing one or the other. And so I almost feel like one of the truths that you can share with everyone going forward, in addition to finding this wholeness and completeness within, is that power of choice that you have, that every moment it's simple, it's one or the other, and whatever you focus on is what grows. So it's like the Native American, very popular these days, story that a grandfather was telling their grandchild, that you have two wolves within you, one that's dark and one that's light, and they're always battling. And the grandchild asked, well, which one wins? And the grandfather said, whichever one you feed. Whatever we focus on is what grows. And so if we're having things grow in our lives that are not what we're wanting it to grow, we're going, why is that, expanding or still existing in my life? Well, because we have this hose on the top of our head that's constantly flowing our energy out, And wherever we're looking is where it goes to and grows. So if we're going, why is that thing growing in my life? Well, because you're looking at it. If you don't want that to grow, then look somewhere else. Focus on gratitude for what you do want in your life. What are you grateful in your life, or what do you want to have come into your life? Then that expands, and because you're not investing energy over here anymore, that thing shrinks instead. So this very powerful messaging coming in here for you. You know, hummingbird, they have so much energy that they fly and they flutter and invest. They also take time to sit and to rest, and they have their nests that they sit in, but they also have the ability to maneuver themselves, and because they are focusing where they're investing their energy in each moment. So love this future awareness that's coming in. Like if you're waiting for the future to say, when this happens, then I can be happy, you'll never be happy, right? And they're coming back to this moment. What's happening in this moment? What do you want to invest your energy in? What do you truly want to share with the generations to come? And whether they're your own grandchildren or just for the generations to come is what I really feel. What do you want to share? How do you want to impact the world? What do you want to be remembered for? And let that be your focus of your energy, but don't have it be like 10 billion things like that Nine of Cups, all this stuff, because that's exhausting. Choose one and let that be your focus over and over and over again. Love it. I love it, love it, love it. Again, I really have this nudge to check out your Lionsgate reading for your sign, which I'll have posted here in just a moment, the playlist. Check that out and see if that gives you more clarity too. But if you are, looking for even more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign, a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, you share a video, comment on a video, and especially subscribing to the channel. Doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to share the videos and the messages of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, I am very grateful. Also, these readings are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, beautiful, beautiful Leos, as you roar through this week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. You have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.